Hi, this is Trisha Taylor. I'm joining you with Fun and Easy Crochet. I'm so excited to start this journey with you. We are going to create our first section of the Crochet Afghan. What we are going to need is one skein of worsted weight yarn. I used Premier Everyday yarn, the spa color. If you want the color code, it is ED100-51. Next, we are going to be using our crochet hook. I'm using the I crochet hook or 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And eventually we're going to need our tapestry needle to be able to sew in the ends of our Afghan section. So it'll be used to crochet in the end of the Afghan section. I lost my train of thought. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to first start by creating a slip stitch. So create your slip stitch. And you want to make sure that when you create your slip stitch and put it on your hook, the tension is just right. You don't want it too tight or too loose on your hook. Next, we are going to go ahead and chain 36 chains. So just go 1, 2, 3, 4. To do the chain, if you haven't ever done a chain before, you yarn over and just pull through the loop. That makes a chain. And to count your chain, you can look here, and each stitch has a V shape. So here you can see there's 1 V shape, 2 V shape, 3 V shapes. So that's how you count. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as of right now, I have 6 chains on my crochet hook, and we need a total of 36. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And don't be afraid if you lose count. You just keep going and count them as you, and just recount. So just like I just did because I started talking. So let's go ahead. You can practice counting with me. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And as you do this, you want to try to also keep your tension nice and even so that your chain comes out even. You can see that each of the stitches are just about the same size. And so it looks nice. Now that I told you that, I forgot my count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. All right, now that I've made my chain, we're going to go ahead and start the first row. So we're going to skip the first chain that's closest to the hook, and then we're going to go into the second chain, which is right here. When you go into the second chain, you'll notice that 2 loops go over the top, and there's 1 loop on the bottom, along with the loop that's already there. So you're going to go into that, and we're just making single crochet. So once you go in, you're going to yarn over and pull through, leaving 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. Again, you're going to go into the next stitch with the 2 loops on the top. You're going to yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. One more time, go into the next stitch, and you can see the next stitch, you can kind of see the V. You go into the base of the V right here, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. So we're going to make a total of 35 single crochet. We're doing 35 because if you remember, we skipped that first chain. So that gives us 35 single crochet once we get to the end of this row. So as I'm doing this, if you want to get the PDF pattern to this section, go ahead and go to the website, thefuneasycrochet.com, and there you can download, or you can join the Fun and Easy Crochet Club for free, and that will give you the option to download the PDF. And we'd love to have you be able to download the PDF if you like to collect patterns, or if you just like to have them there to refer back to, so you don't have to refer back to the video all the time. And what we're doing now is we're going to be creating a border for our actual pattern. This is going to create a single crochet border. We're going to do 3 single crochet before we start into the actual pattern, or 3 rows of single crochet before we start into the actual pattern. And I like to have a border on each of my sections. It's just how I designed this Afghan for us. It gives it a nice unique look. It makes each section stand out and gives it a little bit of pizzazz. Oops. So I'm coming here to the end, and like I said, the next 2 rows we're going to just do the single crochet because we're establishing this border. Okay, 1 more single crochet and we are at the end. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn our work, and then we're going to go ahead and chain 1. This will bring us up to the next row. Then we're going to go ahead and start in the first stitch. We're going to make a single crochet, so we're going to again go into the stitch. And if you notice, you also have 2 loops on top of your hook. You should always have 2 loops unless otherwise indicated. So we're going to do that. Yarn over, pull through, pull up the loop, so you have the 2 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. We're going to do this across to the other side. And if you're not sure where those stitch loops are, you can see this back ridge right here. This back ridge kind of leads from one stitch to the next stitch. See, you can see it bumping over and in. That will guide you to your next stitch that you're going to do the single crochet in. So follow the back loop, or the back ridge, sorry, into the next stitch. And that will help you so that you don't skip any stitches and so that you maintain the 35 stitches. So follow the back ridge into the next and start going. I'm so excited to be able to join you and gather together to do this crochet project with you. I find that crocheting in a group is a lot funner than just crocheting by myself, so it's a lot funner to be able to gather together as a bunch of women or men as well, and to be able to create a lot of fun things. So just curious, who here has just joined crochet, or how did you join, or how did you get into crochet? You can go ahead and leave it in the comments below if you want, and just let me know. That would be fun to just kind of get to know each other a little bit better. Okay, so I'm coming up to the end here. Almost done with this row. Again, there's going to be 35 stitches on this row. Oops. 3 more stitches left. Okay, so that row is done. So we're going to turn our work. and we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to go ahead and just follow what we just did in the previous row. We're going to go in, we're going to pull up a loop, we're going to yarn over and pull through the 2. So again, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through both of them. So we're just going to continue to follow this for one more row, and then we'll be starting the pattern. So with crochet, I really enjoy to crochet because it provides me with an outlet, especially for my stress. Oh, I just got a comment. I don't crochet myself, but considering picking up after seeing the stress relief my amazing wife gets from it. That is great. That's from James. James, I'm glad that your wife gets some stress relief, and I think that it'll help you as well. It really does help to relieve the tension and the knots that are form inside of you. It's like taking the knots that are inside you and bringing them out, and you're able to create real knots through crochet and relieve the knots of tension that you form inside of you. Just this last week I was creating my website for this, and my husband comes up, he's like, so you're looking a little stressed, why don't you pull out some crochet? And you know, it hadn't crossed my mind. Here I am creating my website for crochet, and I didn't feeling stressed because I'm not really that great of a developer. And so I pulled out my crochet and took a 15-minute break, and the stress just melted away, and I was able to get back to work and become more productive. Mind you, I got stressed again, and I just pulled out the crochet when I got to the point where I couldn't progress any further, and worked on it for about 15 minutes, and I was able to continue my work and progress. It was seriously so much help. I really was grateful for my husband for reminding me to pull out my crochet. So just like you, James, my husband has helped me too, or has realized how it helps me. All right, so we're at the end of that row. So we're going to go ahead and turn our work. We're going to chain 2, and then we're going to, we're only going to chain 1. Then we're going to do 3 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, 1 per stitch. So go into the next one, do a single crochet, go into the next stitch, another one, and 1 more single crochet in the next stitch. So there's our 3 single crochet. This is going to create a nice border around the edges. This will be the bottom border, this will be the side border. It'll just give it that nice unique look. Next, we're going to start our pattern. We're going to do this by doing a treble crochet. You do a treble crochet by yarning over twice. So there's 1 yarn over, there's 2. That puts 3 loops on your hook. You're going to go into the next stitch. You're going to yarn over, pull through. You're going to have 4 loops on your stitch. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. Yarn over. That gives us 3 left. So yarn over and pull through 2 again, leaving us with 2. Yarn over and pull through 1 more time. There's our first treble crochet. Next, we're going to create a single crochet. So just do the single crochet, then we're going to do a treble. Again, that's yarn over once, yarn over twice, 3 loops from the yarn overs. We're going to insert our hook to the next stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop, giving us 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, giving us 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, and again yarn over, pull through 2, and then do a single crochet in the next stitch. Do a treble crochet by yarning over twice, inserting your hook, yarning over, pulling through, getting your 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, and yarn over to pull through the last 2, and then single crochet. This is going to create a nice texture. You can see the texture already forming here on the back. By doing the single crochet, it makes those treble crochets poof out. So we're going to do, after that single crochet, another treble crochet. So we're just repeating this, just 1 treble crochet, 1 single crochet across to the last 3, and the last 3 stitches we'll put a single crochet in each of those. So treble crochet, and then we'll do the single crochet, treble crochet, and then single crochet, treble crochet, and then single crochet. So we're going to do a total of 31 rows of the pattern. So that'll be, so after this row we'll have 30 more rows of this to do. Treble crochet, oops. So I'm trying to get better at not looking down at my hands as much and looking more into the lens of the camera, but that's a work in progress, so bear with me and be patient, and eventually I'll hopefully get this figured out so that I can look up while I'm doing this. So again, treble crochet, and then we'll do the single crochet, treble crochet, then the single crochet. So it's just a nice easy pattern going across, just doing the treble versus, and then the single crochet. It's a simple pattern, but its results are astounding and fun. And the texture is so fun to just touch and feel. It's going to create a nice section for your Afghan. Okay, so we're to the last 4 stitches. You can see 1, 2, 3, and 4 stitches. So we're going to end our pattern by doing the treble crochet, and then we're going to put the border, so 3 single crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to turn our work. You can see that nice pattern coming out. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go ahead and start with the treble crochet. So we're going to do a treble crochet, and then we're going, in the single crochet, we'll do the single crochet. And I want to point out to you, I'm going to turn this back around and point out to you, you can see that the treble crochet stitches are bigger than the single crochet. So here's the treble crochet, and here's the single crochet, treble crochet, single crochet. That is going to be okay that those stitches are a little bit bigger than that. It's going to work out in the end. You won't even be able to notice, so don't worry about that. So again, we're going to do the treble crochet in the treble crochet stitch. Like I said, it's a little bit larger of a stitch because we're coming down into the single crochet, and it just makes it grow a little bit. Okay, so we're just going to continue this pattern. Like I said, we started with just the 3 single crochet for the border, and now we're going to do the pattern for 31 rows total. Then we're going to end with 3 single crochets, 3 rows of single crochet for the end border, which is going to just give it a nice little feel. And then I can continue to do this with you on video, but I think what I'm going to do is, now that you have the basis of the pattern, I'm going to let you go, and then tomorrow I'll jump back on once you finish your 31 rows of the pattern, and I'll put the end of the border on with you. And then you'll be able to have your pattern complete. You'll be able to enjoy the texture and enjoy the look of the section, and we'll be done with that. So tomorrow I will join you live, and we will get together to finish this off. Thank you for joining me today. Hi, welcome back with me. I'm Tricia Taylor with Fun and Easy Crochet. We're going to go ahead and finish the border on our treble texture crochet section for this Afghan. So here you can see that we've got the main pattern. We did the border down here at the bottom. So you've got the border here, the main pattern. We're at row 34. So we've finished 34 rows. We're going to go ahead and just finish off this border. So we're going to start by doing just single crochets across. So we're going to chain 1 and then do a single crochet in each stitch. So by the end of the row we should have 35 single crochets. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So this is just going to finish off our border. It's going to just give it a nice look. Finish it, make it look uniform, where we have the border on the bottom and the sides. We're going to just, like I said, do the single crochet in each stitch across. So I love being able to say that I've finished a project. I just feel accomplished when I finish a part. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this Afghan in sections, because Afghans usually take so long that the sense of accomplishment, you don't get that until the very end usually. But with this Afghan, breaking it up into sections, you get a sense of accomplishment each time you finish the section. So it provides you with just kind of a fun little uplift and makes it so it's nice to be able to feel accomplished and not overwhelmed with how big the project is. So we're just going to finish this off, and we're going to do 2 more rows of single crochet after this one. And once we're done with that, we will be done and finished with the section. So okay, so this is row 35 that we're finishing. We're going to turn our work. And then we're going to go ahead and just chain 1. And then we're going to crochet in each stitch across. So another 35 single crochet. And then after this, we'll just have 1 more row. This pattern has a total of 37 rows plus the foundation chain row. So that's where we're at. One thing nice about finishing a project is it is a bittersweet, because you're done with it and you won't be working on it again. But there's always another project out there for us to do. So that is always one of the nice things about knowing that as you're coming to an end, you'll miss this project, but you'll be able to see it. You're going to be able to touch it and, you know, interact with your project, even though you're not creating it anymore. But that then there's also the opportunity to start a new project and to be able to move forward and not always be stuck on the same thing. So it makes it nice. Okay. So we're coming here to close to the end of row 36. Once we're done with this row, we'll just simply, sorry, my thing was folded a little bit. So once we're done with this row, we'll go ahead and turn our piece and start the very last row. Okay, so I'm going to turn my work. We're going to chain 1, and then we are going to finish the last row. How are you guys feeling? Are you feeling accomplished? Are you feeling good? I'd love to hear how you feel about this section of this crochet project. You can see how this is creating the finishing border. You've got the pattern here. It's kind of hard to see at that angle, but then you have the border and it just looks nice. It just gives it that nice feel. So I'm excited to be able to get finished and to move on, and then we can start our next section to this crocheted Afghan. What type of projects do you guys like to work on? I would love to hear any projects that you guys like. I like to work on so many different types of projects just because I like variety. I tend to work on hats sometimes. I like to work on, I don't know, I've made crochet coasters, water bottle holders, I've made clothing, such as I've made cardigans, a jacket that actually has a zipper in it. There's been so many different things that I've enjoyed working on. All right, we're coming up to the last little bit here. Last stitch, and we are done with this section. You can see the nice border, then you have the textured fill, and we are done. I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with me to finish this crochet section, and I hope you have a great day.